Muscle cars that shocked everyone at the drag strip. Welcome back to Vintage Wheels Chronicles. Today's episode is all about muscle cars that didn't look fast, but destroyed expectations on the drag strip. These cars were the underdogs, the sleepers, the ones that made jaws drop when the light turned green. Let's dive into three insane machines that proved looks can be deceiving. 1. 1970 AMC AMX 390. The AMC AMX 390 is a true muscle car legend that many people overlook. In 1970, American Motors dropped a 6.4-liter V8 into a short wheelbase coupe, creating a car that could run with the big boys. It wasn't flashy, no wild stripes or giant spoilers, just raw, brutal performance. The 390 cubic inch engine produced 325 horsepower and 420 pound-feet of torque. That was more than enough to launch this lightweight car down the quarter-mile in under 14 seconds. We're talking about a car that could embarrass a 396 Chevelle SS or even a Hemi Charger at the strip. The AMX's short wheelbase made it nimble, while the torque gave it crazy off-the-line acceleration. Despite its size, it was one of the most stable AMC models ever built. With a 4-speed manual and limited slip differential, it was ready to shred rubber. Few people expected AMC to make a car this fast. And that's exactly what made it so deadly. The AMX 390 was also cheaper than most muscle car rivals at the time. It came with factory go-pack options, including better suspension and performance gauges. In the hands of a good driver, it could easily pull mid-13 seconds with street tires. Many people underestimated it simply because it wasn't from the big three. But when the tree dropped, it launched like a rocket. Magazines of the day were shocked at how well it performed. It even held its own at road courses, showing AMC meant business. In today's world, it remains one of the coolest hidden gems in the muscle car world. Its short production run adds to the rarity and collector appeal. If you ever see one at a drag strip, don't blink, or you'll miss it. 2. 1978 Dodge Lil Red Express truck. Who knew a pickup truck could dominate the drag strip? The 1978 Dodge Lil Red Express was the world's fastest American production vehicle in its year. Let that sink in. This muscle truck looked like a novelty, with red paint, wood paneling, and vertical chrome exhaust stacks. But under the hood, it packed a police-spec 360 V8 engine, making 225 horsepower and a massive 295 pound-feet of torque. Thanks to no catalytic converters, because it was classified as a truck, it roared like a beast. With a 3.55 rear axle and a 727 torque flight automatic, it could rocket from 0 to 60 in just 6.5 seconds. That made it quicker than a Corvette or a Trans Am in 1978. It stunned critics and racers alike. How could a quirky truck outpace actual sports cars? The answer was Dodge's clever engineering and a loophole in emissions laws. The Lil Red Express was basically a muscle car disguised as a work truck. It had reinforced suspension, fat tires, and a tuned intake exhaust combo. People laughed when they saw it roll up, until it left black stripes on the track. It was only produced in limited numbers, adding to its legendary status. In fact, it was so successful in 1978 that Dodge brought it back for 1979. It instantly became a cult favorite among street racers and car show lovers. Despite being a truck, it had the heart and soul of a full-blown drag machine. Magazines clocked it at 14.7 seconds in the quarter-mile. Astonishing for the time. Today, it's one of the most collectible and iconic muscle trucks ever built. And if you ever race one, Don't be surprised if it leaves you behind in a cloud of tire smoke. 3. 1987 Buick GNX. The 1987 Buick GNX looked like a basic blacked-out Regal coupe, but it was pure evil underneath. GNX stood for Grand National Experimental, and it was Buick's last word in performance. It had a turbocharged 3.8-liter V6, no V8. Yet it could outrun Corvettes and Ferraris of its day. With 276 horsepower and 360 pound-feet of torque, it hit 60 miles per hour in 4.6 seconds. Insane for 1987. Buick worked with McLaren to build the GNX, giving it custom suspension and a special Garrett turbo. It also featured a ceramic impeller, intercooler, and a factory boost gauge. The automatic transmission was tuned to slam into gear with authority. People laughed at it. Just a V6? Until it left V8 Mustangs and Camaros in the dust. It ran mid-13 seconds in the quarter mile. Even high 12s with minor tweaks. The GNX came with wide tires, fender flares, and stealthy black paint. Everything about it screamed business, but only if you knew what to look for. It was the ultimate sleeper, quiet, unassuming, and devastatingly fast. Only 547 units were built, making it ultra-rare today. It was the swan song of GM's G-body platform, and a middle finger to the horsepower limits of the era. When magazines tested it, they called it Darth Vader's car. Even today, the GNX has a cult following, and good luck finding one under 6 figures. It inspired future turbocharged muscle cars and showed the world that a V6 could be dangerous. It shocked every racer who underestimated it, and it closed out the 80s with one of the most unexpected muscle car triumphs in history. These 3 rides proved that you should never judge a muscle car by its cover. Whether it's an overlooked coupe, a wild pickup, or a turbocharged V6, these machines shocked everyone when it mattered most. Let us know which one surprised you the most in the comments. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell so you never miss another wild ride from Vintage Wheels Chronicles.